My name is Lacey Sear. I'll be teaching a first grade mathematics lesson today over measurement. The activity is 18.2 familiar measures. The standard for mathematical practice is using appropriate tools strategically. And the standard is expressing a length of a whole number in units. So the objective will be the students will express the length of a whole number in inches up to 80% accuracy. So we will get started. I do have one student zooming in today, and we'll get started on our lesson. Good afternoon, boys and girls.
Good afternoon, Miss Sear.
How are you guys today?
Good.
Good. Okay, so we're going to start our measurement lesson. We're going to start by reading Measuring Penny by Lauren Leedy. So, Michael, you can go ahead and mute yourself for now. Make sure you're paying attention. If you don't see the book very well, just give me a thumbs down, and I'll know that I'll have to readjust the book so you can see it. My name is Lisa, and my teacher says our next big homework project is to measure something. Mr. Jason says we can measure anything, like a sofa, a television set, or a doll. And it talks about on the chalkboard how you can measure with a standard unit, which would be like inches, centimeters, or a yard. Or you can measure with a non-standard unit, which would be a paper clip, or you can measure with a brick. Could you think of anything that would be a non-standard unit?
My pencil.
A pencil would be a non-standard unit. Good. When I get home today, my dog Penny jumped all over me, as usual. Wow, I can measure Penny for my homework. She's a Boston Terrier and is bigger than a pug and smaller than a Cocker Spaniel. She's about the size of a Shetland sheepdog. Come on, Penny, I'll get a ruler and we'll run over to the park. Look at all the dogs out here today. Hey, get down. I can't believe how many dogs live around here. Fine, I'll measure some of you too. We're supposed to use a standard unit, so let me use inches to see how long your noses are. Stop licking my face. This dog's nose is 4 inches, 1 inch, and the bottom one is a ½ inch. I'll measure your tails with a non-standard unit, dog biscuits. Will you please hold still? Penny has the shortest tail. So Penny's tail is 1 dog biscuit. There's a 4 dog biscuit tail, 6 dog biscuits, and a 10 dog biscuit. I'll measure your ears with another non-standard unit, cotton swabs. Don't wiggle so much. The pug's is a ½ inch cotton swab, Penny's is 1 cotton swab, and the Basset Hound is 3 cotton swabs. Let's see how wide your paw prints are. I'll turn over my ruler and measure with another non-standard unit, centimeters. This dog's paw print is 5 centimeters, 2½ centimeters, 3 centimeters, and 4 centimeters. I want to see how tall you are. Everybody sit. This dog is 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 feet, and 4 feet. And this one over here is 1½ feet. Let's see how high you can jump. Penny can jump up to my waist. I could use myself to measure with, so here's Penny, waist high. The Basset Hound is knee high. The Fox Terrier is shoulder high. The Shetland Sheepdog is chest high, and the Greyhound jumped over her head. There's no scale here in the park, so I can't weigh anything. Wait, I can use the seesaw to see how heavy Penny is compared with the other dogs. The seesaw is down on Penny's end, so she's heavier than the pug. Penny is down here, and you can see that she's heavier than the pug. Now Penny's end is up because she is lighter than the Cocker Spaniel. You can see that the Cocker Spaniel is heavier. The seesaw is balanced, so she weighs about the same as the Shetland Sheepdog. You look thirsty, Penny. We better go home and get you a drink. See you later, everybody. Let's stop in the bathroom so I can weigh you. Get on the scale. You're exactly 16 pounds. Now let's go to the kitchen for your drink. Mr. Jason says volume is the amount of space something fills, like water in a cup. So what volume of water do you want? A cup, a pint, a quart, or or a gallon, maybe a tablespoon or a teaspoon. You drank a cup of water already today, and I'll give you another cup now. I suppose you're hungry too. No, you can't have the whole bag of dog food. I'll give you half a cup. Sometimes Dad and I make homemade dog biscuits. We measure the ingredients so they taste good. At least to you know who. I'm going to follow Penny around all day Saturday to measure how much time I spend taking care of her. I'll make a poster for this part. So she followed her around all day and then made a poster for her. I'll measure how quickly Penny can run to different places. She can get from her bed to her kitchen in 6 seconds. You guys have a dog at home? No? Temperature is important to Penny. She doesn't like things that are too hot or too cold. Penny likes to go on longer walks when the weather is nice. In fact, you can almost tell the temperature outside by looking at her. The last thing I'm going to measure Penny with is money. Mom looked through her checkbook to help me figure this out. We decided Penny is kind of expensive, but she's worth a lot too. I'm sure Mr. Jason will give me a good grade on this measuring project. Penny, maybe we could change your name to Million. Because she thinks Penny is worth $1 million. Okay, Michael, you can unmute yourself. Did you guys like that book?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so we are going to measure with our unit of inches. So remember that when we have our ruler, and we will measure, 0 is down here, then we'll measure in inches. You'll have 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4. And we're just going to measure to the nearest whole number. We're not going to worry about any of this in between. So you'll just tell me whether it's closest to 1 inch, 2, 3. So we're going to measure our pencils, pens, a highlighter, a small bottle of lotion, and a clip for a bag of chips. So Michael, you'll start first, and you can measure your pencil. So go ahead and measure your pencil, and then tell us how close to a whole number it is. Remember, just put your end of your pencil to the 0.
My pencil is about 7 inches.
Good. Okay, is that almost what yours is, Denise?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Denise, I'll have you measure your highlighter. So remember to put it at the 0. Tell me about how long it is.
About 5 inches.
Good job. Okay. Michael, I'll have you measure your pen. Tell me how long your pen is.
About 6 inches.
About 6 inches. Okay. Is that close to yours too?
Yep.
Okay. Denise, I'll have you measure the bottle of lotion.
It's about 4.5. So which way do I go?
I think you would say it's almost 5 inches.
Closer to 5.
It's in the middle.
Yeah.
So I'd say it's about close to 5 inches. And then our paper clip, or our paper bag chip will measure together. So we're starting at the 0. So what would you say it is almost, Denise?
Almost 3.
Okay, Michael, do you agree?
Yes.
Okay, so it's about almost 3 inches. So normally, if we had more time, we would be doing a assignment on paper, and we would also be doing a Kahoot quiz. We don't have time for that today. So tomorrow we are going to work with centimeters instead of inches, and we are going to measure these things again and record them on the paper in centimeters. Okay? You guys have any questions?
I think so.
Okay, you guys did a great job today.
Thank you.
Thank you.